Hello, Sagittarius Seeker. Welcome back to the Existential Shift. My name is Morgane, and these are the Steampunk Tarot that we'll be working with today. And this will be your tarot scope for August. Okay, Sagittarius. Different placements, intuitively guided. You can flip the roles and all that jazz. And let's ask for your messages for August. I'm shuffling on camera because it's part of the process. It's more authentic. You see the messages that come in while I shuffle. You see the process and I just connect to it more. I believe you guys can connect with that better just the same. Not to shade at all readers who just press play after they have all the cards. It's really just a different way of working. And if that works for you, then find those readers. This is what I do. I'm literally still focusing on your energies as I'm shuffling. So we're just waiting for the cards to come up, just like in a real reading. Just like if you were to come to a private reading with me. That's what I would be doing. Okay. Moving fast, quietly. That's what I'm getting. You're moving fast, and you're doing it quietly. What does that mean? Page of Pentacles. Yeah. It's like you're doing something very practical and clear and plan-based and organized, but you're doing it like an ant, like a really hardworking, goal-oriented ant, and you're not necessarily sharing it with everybody. You're just doing it. What is it? Some of you are literally moving. Some of you have something else up your sleeve. What are you planning, Sag? Page of Pentacles is Virgo energy, by the way. Very deductive, productive, accurate energy. Silent. What's with the silence? Okay. Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. This is like going on a new route that the goal of it is going from nothing to everything, from being cast to being honored, cast aside meaning cast out, to being honored and appreciated. This is making decisions based off who you want to be as opposed to who you've been so far, and not allowing anyone or anything put you in this state, Five of Pentacles, and demand being put on this, in this state, Nine of Pentacles. Either this or someone in your, either you or someone in your life that is putting very clear boundaries and almost demanding someone to learn a new way of approach. It's like, okay, first example that comes to mind, let's say if you were used to partners who allow this type of behavior frequency towards them. Now you are expected, demanded, guided, working towards a partner that demands being treated like this. It's almost like you're encountering something or someone that expectation wise, standards wise, is just, and several other levels, and much other levels than what you're used to, Sagittarius. And this requires learning. But if the first two cards that came out is Page of Pentacles and Two of Wands, it shows that you are doing that. You are learning. You are growing. Or once again, someone in your life. And I feel like this person who has high standards come from this place of having low standards, of being insecure and accepting some sort of types of treatment. And that could be, by the way, obviously love, but it can also be work, family, friendships, what you would put up with, right? So this person has put up with things, but really learned how to value themselves and really grew with their own frequency and energy and just value, self-worth. And now people around them need to align with that or fall out. So if you're the one who has higher standards now, I'm getting someone in your life that is trying to learn how to align with that. And they are trying. This is like the busy bee, busy ant that is really trying to do the work. But they're doing it quietly. That's what I'm curious about. Like, I'm getting that you're the one, Sagittarius, that is doing the work to align with someone's higher standards that you're not used to. Maybe you've been used to literally having people in your life that didn't demand too much of you, that just allowed you, enabled you. So I'm going to keep talking as if you're the one doing the work. But once again, because these are general readings, you know your story. So feel free to change the position of where you are in the narrative. Okay. Let's go. One more card. Seven of Wands. Someone is really standing up for themselves and not taking crap. Like really not taking any crap, and it's like nothing you can do to scare me. Been there, done that, went through this. You can't, threaten me. You can't play me, things like that. I kind of like this energy. I'm getting a feminine that is doing that. Six of Swords. It's like, I'm on the high road, join me on the high road, or take the road. I want to be friends with this person. I love her attitude, if it's a she. Okay, Six of Swords. Let's see further before I speak about this. The Star. Okay. Someone's self-worth is really skyrocketing. I do not see arrogance. I do not see vanity. I see pure connection to source. It's, if so far they've known that theoretically that they are divine, like we're all divine, something clicks in their conscious mind, in their practical mundane life, and they get it. They get who they are, they get what they are, they standing up for it, and they're not taking any crap. Sagittarius, so if there's someone in your life that you're wondering what to do with them, do everything by the book really properly. Like, treat them like they're like a star. This is gorgeous. I love this. It's like I'm getting a Beyonce vibe. I love it. If this is you, Sag, rock it. Yes. You go, girl, gal, guy. Yeah, any sort of G. Okay. Let's keep going. There is hold on. Two of Swords. Okay. Someone is trying to make a decision in regards to what's the best, most accurate, fair thing they can do for themselves, and they're kind of trying to tap into their soul and their higher guidance. Usually Two of Swords, I will take it as a denial card, but specifically in this deck, I feel like she's just her eyes are closed because she's listening to the moon, to her own divinity, divine femininity, actually. And the swords in this deck, they don't cross her heart. They don't block her emotion. It's actually her, she's very open. And she's walking a very thin, accurate line. She's like, this needs to be accurate. This needs to be balanced. I want to be balanced with my higher self, with my soul, with my destiny. Someone is in deep, meditative, focused energy, and they cannot be stopped, and they cannot be, drawn back. And they're not looking back. And if you're behind them, Sag, maybe that's why you're being fast and diligent and quiet. You're like making sure everything is to the T, crossing the T's, dotting the I's. You really care about this person. You really care about doing this right and kind of being their dream come true. In a way, the moon, but you're not sure if you're doing it right. It's confusing because I find this interesting. The moon here and the moon here. So for her, she's very aligned with the moon's orbits and changes and guidance. But in here, for someone else's perspective, for the other person, the moon is just confusing and unclear. Like, it's like trying to catch up with her through the fog, through the haze, through a lot of uncertainties, possibly insecurities I'm getting. Emotions are going to run high and deep, but it's all going to be quite magical. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, you know the drill. There's a lot of intuition going on, a lot of spiritual work, a lot of dream state kind of thing. Someone who's doing a lot of work in the 5D, potentially lucid dreaming. I'm getting lucid dreaming, also psychological dreams. The difference between a lucid dream and a psychological dream. Okay, psychological dreams is just, it's the brain processing, analyzing, and compartmentalizing. It's for the sake of the survival of our psyche and for the functioning of our mind. We all dream. If you don't remember your dream, it's just that you don't remember your dream, but every night you dream. And then there's the lucid dream. It's the energetic dreams. That's where your spirit, your soul goes, you know, traveling, wandering. And it's either, you know, full of visions for the future. Could be like premonitions, or just conveying with other energies. So I'm seeing both. I think some of you are asking for guidance through your dream work. If you're not and you're wondering how to know exactly what to do, ask guidance from your dreams before you go to sleep. Be like, higher self, dream state, subconscious, please guide me through the dream world in XYZ. Okay, ask a question. Give a topic. If you don't remember in the first morning, keep doing that every night. It's practice. It will come. Give it time, give it room, give it trust. Surrender. Just put the request there before you go to sleep and see what happens. Okay. Let's get 2 or 3 more cards, please, for Sagittarius for August. Let's see what is happening. Queen of Wands. There's coming forward. If say you've been kind of diligently doing things quietly, you'll be in August kind of like presenting yourself and what you know and what you do or what you've done to the world or to whomever is relevant. Be like, yes, this is what I've been working on. This is what I've been learning. This is what I've been fighting for. And this is what I have achieved. So it's a matter of timing. Now we have the Page of Wands. Games. Someone is playing games. Old habits die hard. So someone is doing the work to catch up with someone. And then they just go back to, they might refer to it as just goofing around, having fun, being silly. But if you have experienced that from them before, then you'll be like, no, that's not funny. Like communication that is kind of trickstery-like. Wise, like, not wisdom, but like, you know, it's an interesting combination of, and I hope I'm not losing you guys, it's just I'm trying to kind of mold what I'm getting. It's an interesting combination of just having fun, having a good time. Both Page of Wands and Queen of Wands really know how to start a party. Yeah. Very adventurous, very lively, very fiery, very creative. A lot of laughs. But it's like it's hiding something. There's confusion underneath that, and there's mystery underneath that, and there's, you know how they say behind every humor there's truth. Like every time someone says, oh, I was just kidding, no, when we use a humor to speak our mind but getting away with it, very Joker vibe, you know, like a court gesture. The court gestures and you know, in royal families, they could say whatever they want and get away with it because they were joking and they were making a show out of it. They would say things that if anyone else would have said it, they would get their head cut off, you know? So it's almost like someone is being really lighthearted, joking, expressive, but they're saying things that confuse the other person and even hurt the other person, and then they'll be like, oh no, it was just a joke, but the other person will be like, oh, but it didn't feel like a joke. You know what I mean? Like being, it's kind of using humor in a manipulative way. I'm not sure I like that, honestly. I feel like I'm also getting two people who have their eyes on each other, like maybe kind of spy on each other. Could be social media, could be through shared friends, you know, but it's not like direct, it's like vicarious in a way. And there's a need to kind of breach the gap. One more for Sagittarius. Okay. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So this could be an ex-partner meddling in your business, spying on you, trying to know who you're seeing now. Maybe you're doing that to them. And this could be someone kind of messing around on the side with communicating, you know, texting, sexting, social media ting, private messaging kind of thing. You know what? You know how I said, oh, jokingly, but it hides more. It's like someone likes someone's posts every single day and comments on all of them, and it's always like hot pictures with, you know, shirtless hot pictures or something like that. And then when their wife or their husband, spouse, partner, whatever, calls them out on it, they're like, oh, it's just social media. I do it to a lot of people. It means nothing. You know, like trying, like saying the truth without saying the truth kind of thing. Like, oh, this is not relevant to you. This is about whatever. This is like, and you know something is off. Like the facade is lighthearted, but you know there's something deeper there that you intuitively pick up on, or someone else is intuitively picking up on you if you're the one who's doing that. And it's breaking down a structure. Now, the 10 of Pentacles is in this deck is kind of, you know, problematic because we have 3 people involved. And in this case, it's in the reverse. So it's almost like, let's say someone has a new partner and their ex is spying on them. And like, so okay, I don't want to confuse. There's 2 narratives that I'm seeing. One is that someone is playing someone. And they're being really good about it. And they're just like, oh, it's just this. Oh, it's just that. But you know it's hiding something deeper. Like, you know something is fishy, yeah? And the other option, the other narrative that I'm getting in this reading is someone is in a relationship, a new relationship, and they're trying to make it work, but one of the people is still really affected by their ex, because their ex is either still spying on them, holding on to them, spying on their new partner, gathering information, trying to make them look bad. Or this could be a friend messing up. Sag, I think I'm picking up on a good friend who isn't such a good friend, who has ulterior motives. If you're in a relationship or a new connection, or you met someone that you really like and you're trying to make it work and all that, and you have a friend that keeps nibbling in your ear how much they're like this and they're like that, and it's like they're making look as if they're either just kidding or they just care about you, don't trust them. If this is your scenario. It's okay. Now I got this really clearly. Ooh, not fun. No bueno. And this person who's doing that is it's not very mature, semi-controlling, kind of clingy, needs you, wants you to themselves, can't be, oh, but if you'll go with them, what will be of me, kind of thing. Oh my God. if you'll give them more attention and establish a relationship and do the work that needs to be done in order to establish a connection. But what about me kind of thing? Oh my God. This could be someone that you used to be involved with and then you just stayed friends and doesn't want to let you go. This could be someone who whom you used to want, and they played you around for a long time. You know, always keeping you around, but never completely giving themselves to you. And now that you've met someone new that you really like, they're like, oh, but maybe we should try this. No. You know they're full of it. They've probably done that to you before. Don't fall to this trap. There is someone who worked very, very hard to build and establish themselves, and it's a very high frequency, high spirited soul of a person. And you have an opportunity to make this work, Sagittarius. Do keep with the energy that I've stated in the beginning of being diligent, working for it, staying on the path. If if they don't take bullshit from you, take it as a good sign. Because I'm getting someone with higher standards. Again, I'm not getting vanity. I'm not getting that in here. And I am getting that there's people meddling in your business and their business. Clear it all out. Listen to your gut. Listen to your intuition. Don't get confused and overwhelmed. Shut your eyes, shut your ears to all the back noises, to all the yatterings. And see the essence of the truth of the situation or of the person you're involved with. And if someone keeps gossiping or bad-mouthing someone, think what is their interest to do so. Okay? All right. I will continue this in the extended. I will do this right now. And over there, I will also finish up with messages from the rooms. Let's see your cards. Just because I know you guys like it. And I will shuffle the I-Ching, because I'm going to give you a message from the I-Ching. Sorry, was that a little bit weird? Okay. All right, guys. So message for... Oh, that was quick. Excuse me. Number 17. So there's another 17 on the table with a star card here. And let's read from the book. So guys, in the information box, you'll find a link to this extended of yours, and also a link to how to book a private reading with me, and links to Tarot Masterclass Bunkai, the secret applications of the tarot, which I teach, is mentored by me. It's online. You have 90 classes to either choose one of them or take them all. So the link to that is below, to my TMC, to Tarot Masterclass. And also there's a 2019 Ministers of Magic, which is the extended for the entire 2019. There's still like 5 more months to go. So check it out. It's half price because we're already halfway through the year. So yeah, and magical description box, right? Everything is there. Okay, number 17. Here we are. Following. Above lake, below thunder. Thunder in the middle of the lake, action suspended. People who are coerced into cooperation will ultimately resist. To obtain enthusiastic followers, one must adapt to the prevailing needs of the time. Act thoughtfully and in the proper context. Success is likely if one's actions are worthy. but the following should not be expected until those conditions are met. That's actually pretty beautiful. Okay, so first of all, if you know what it's regarding, take it. Now, to connect this to the reading, let's say you are in the scenario where you're feeling played, or where you're feeling like someone isn't honest with you, or you're not sure what is going on. You can't convince someone to do the right thing, whether it's the objective right thing or whether it's the right thing in your eyes, or it's the subjective right thing. Doesn't matter. You can't really convince someone to do the things that I've mentioned here, aka do the work that is required to be aligned with higher standards and all that. Or you can't, force or ask anyone to be honest with you. These are things that have to come from the inside. So even if you're completely right, okay, you can either choose to wait patiently for the other person or to move on. But nothing you can do or say will, help them. Pushing will not work. It will not work. And when it comes to someone whom you're feeling played, don't try to convince them with a conversation. Do the actions. Step away. Take your distance. Set up your boundaries with actions. And then, people are smarter than they show themselves to be. A lot of time, people just play dumb because it allows them to maintain a certain, getting away with things. Oh, I didn't think of it, or I didn't. It's okay. As long as you stay around when they do that, they learn that it works. So I recommend to not, have a conversation, of course, but if you feel like you've said it before, you've said it several times before, no point of keep repeating it, because if the person wanted to do something different, they would have done it the first time you said it. Think of yourself. What if it's the opposite? What if someone has expectations of you right now, right? Let's say we reverse the roles. Let's say someone is having a lot of expectations of you right now, and you really want to go for it, but you feel like you're forced, or you feel like you're coerced, or you feel like them being too much on top of you is kind of taking out all the fun. Try to give it a breather, or even try telling them, listen, I want to do the right thing, but when you constantly preach, it makes me feel like you're treating me like a little kid. It's okay to be honest about everything, as long as you're doing it from a positive place that actually means well and wants to improve things. Yeah, so that's about that. Okay, guys, I will see you right now in the extended. Thank you for being around, as always. I love you guys very, very much. Have a happy August. And, yeah, that's it.